Lately I've been thinking about, would it be nice if there's a company of heroes in the First World War? So, today we have it. The Great War Mod, 1918. And for that we're gonna play one skirmish game. I already tried a map, Blood on the Beach, custom map. Nice, but yeah, not perfect, but we're gonna try it in the refinery. For that I will put in 3 normal German allies and I will give myself 1 easy ally. Not gonna do much, but at least it will maybe occupy some territories for me. Well, first of all, this is my plot twist. I gave myself some resources and a bit more population cap,
Send your message.
so we can have kind of fun.
Listen up, you sorry lad. Alright,
Also, while we are building, we can look up our commander selections. We have a few different shock infantry, royal engineers, and tank corps. And I think
sapper group ready.
what could be the most fun? I think like a tank offensive could be fun. Could be fun, but also bunkers and so on could also be fun.
Outfits ready for action.
But I decided for tank offensives, so we will have the Blitzkrieg.
We'll do a race as in January this one.
Sadly, we can also only build one of those. So what do we have here? Mark 4, and here we have the Mark 5. And here we have our first beauty. And also our infantry sections. Nice thing with them is we can build trenches. A lot of trenches. My plan for now is, first of all, let's build a big tank army and reenact the First World War when the Germans first time saw their tanks. And they will be surprised, let's say it like this. So now, let's move our tanks up and see how they act in battle. It's a small, nice tank force. I like it. I like it really. Yes, I know First World War is a lot slower than modern Sherman tanks or T-34s or Panzer IV. Are beautiful tanks are moving up. I don't think that we have our first such a big range experiment, but let's try it. 5 whole soldiers. Sadly, we don't have officers enough range. But our chlorine gas. Then let's take our tanks and drive the wall. Oh, no, we'll just take an hour. Sadly. Okay, then for more, let's use normal howitzer barrages. And our tanks are moving. So now we're starting to have pretty much First World War. I will take some infantry that I saved up. And also use a small human wave for that. So here we also have now our first, let's say, bigger scale infantry engagement. And our tanks in the south are just creeping forward. With their high 5 miles per hour. Just in case we have more. So now we're also having our tanks in the south engaging the enemy. And turning the whole map into a wasteland. And also, I like a small reinforcement party. The nice thing about those tanks is, while they are slow, they have a lot of guns. So the enemy is not enjoying himself. They're not having a good time. But that's no problem for us. We are just here to have a good time ourselves. And while the Germans are shooting our tanks, we're just moving up into their base and visiting them for like a small British breakfast or for a cup of tea. I think it's fair to say that the tanks are strong. So this is what happens if you mod a mod. It turns into tanks. Just tanks. I just wanted to see what would happen if you turn the First World War into Blitzkrieg. And this is what happens. Rather slow tank offensive. But it might still be the best thing you could do in World War I. Or at least in this setting here for World War I. So currently, after ordering pretty much all my forces to attack, the Germans are still holding strong. Which is a surprise, let's take it like this. I did not think that they're gonna live so long. But it makes it easier to cut the video later. Makes a shorter video. Which is also nice. But I can say one thing for sure. This mod is fun. If you want to try it out, I will highly recommend it. Also play it in vanilla if you want. Don't do a tank rush. So you have a longer game, a bit more to enjoy. But even if you want to mod it like this, it's highly recommend it. Get a friend or two, make a small game, PvP, deactivate population cap, and just go ham. Just escalate it. I highly recommend it. Sadly, it's not possible to do it like in CompanyofHeroes 2, artillery only game, but still, a tank only game is also nice. It's not so fast, but still. And also the feats are really, really nice in this mod. So I would say, let's roll the tanks out and finish the Germans once and for all. So let's fill up. And send out more tanks. Do the Germans also sent out their first tank, so they learned. So now we have our first tank engagement. This one is pretty nice and easy for us, even in normal games. As they can only just shoot in the front with their main gun, while we have Mark 4 with a bigger coverage. Even in the front. That is pretty much the first World War mod. A small, nice, easy game, just 33 minutes. Numbers. 49,000. That's okay. It's okay. High casualties, yes. First World War. No friendly fire. But that's the First World War. If I don't forget, I will put a link in the description. I highly recommend this mod. Thank you and have a nice day.